Why aren't you blogging daily? What are some reasons, challenges you've run into with blogging daily? Somebody just share some challenges. Content, SEO, don't know what to blog about. Okay, that was a lot. There's a lot of reasons, right? There's actually all of these things that we struggle with. And I understand struggles because I'll tell you, I've been blogging since 2008. And when I started, my blog sucked. I tell people, please don't go back and read my old posts. They are boring. They are so dry. But over the years, I kind of got it figured out. And everything really falls into these 8 challenges. And if you can figure out how to bust through just these 8 things, you can succeed with blogging. But before I go into that, you might be wondering, who am I and why did they let me on stage, right? I'm not on Leadership Council. If you haven't been on the live streams, you probably don't have a clue who I am. So here's the obligatory my family slide. I asked my kids before I flew down here, can I share a picture of you with the audience while I'm on stage? And they had their little powwow. It's 3 of them against me, so they generally win. But they had their little powwow. They said, yes, I can picture on that side with you. And we negotiated, and they agreed I could share both of these with you. So those are my 3 children, and they're my why, what I do. All right, so I'm just going to continue my pattern of being honest about things with you and share a few things that 99% of you don't know about me that tie into why I'm up here and why I was involved in developing this plugin. And I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to let you watch them. This was my before. And I'll share more of my story with you tomorrow during the VIP day. I've been told that it's inspirational. Personally, I'm just glad I'm free. I'm just glad that I have the freedom that Justin and Dee talked about. And it was blogging that changed my life in more ways than you would imagine. Blogging has been what and changed my life. There's a couple of stats, copy what Mars did earlier. I thought the numbers were cool. 4 million, that's about how many page views my blog had last year. I've mentored over 10,000 bloggers through blog challenges, in some ways similar to what we've developed from Power Network. I get 40 to 50,000 unique visitors a month to my blog, 250,000 plus page views a month on my blog, and I can directly tie more than 6 figures of income in the last year or 2 to my blog, one aspect of my business. I can stand here and tell you I know how to solve problems that you run into blogging for you, for your team, for your prospects, because I've solved them for myself through way too much trial and error, way too much trial and error. And what we've done with this is put all the solutions that we know of in so that you don't have to deal with these anymore. I don't know how many people remember Staples and their easy button thing. Still have one of those? My kids do. They drive me crazy. We've taken that easy button and we've put it in your blog. This is what it looks like. That green button right there is your easy button. You can see this is the screen that you've probably seen before, the splash screen. Welcome to the 21-day blogging challenge. It's designed to get you started blogging quickly and effectively so that you can easily create content that will generate leads and attract new sales for your business. Who wants to generate more leads? Right? Who wants to make more sales? Okay, if you don't have both hands up, you're in the wrong room. Both hands up. More leads, more sales. Yes. So you already know it's got these super easy to use blog post templates. I'm going to walk you through one of them step by step in a minute. Quotes, videos, hacks, stories, tools. What we've done is not just put ideas together for you, but we have made it super, super, super simple. You can't get easier than this. And I know that because I homeschool my kids, so I'm used to teaching all ages. I know how to make things really simple. These are some screenshot previews. Tomorrow in the VIP day, we'll go see Mars. I said day. I get points for that. I'll go through all of these and show you step by step of them work. But I have 3 questions for you. Answer a question. Very good. Most of you managed to do that. Can you answer a question? There we go. Can you fill in a blank? Right? Can you click a button? You can blog successfully with this. your team do those three things? Can you teach somebody how to do those three things? Your problems with trying to figure out how to duplicate, or I forget the word that Tracy used on stage instead of duplicate, copy your success, replicate, there we go. Thank you. Your troubles with trying to show your team how with blogging are over. You don't need to be a blogging expert. You have to worry about, am I going to be able to show someone how to do this? Because we've made it so simple and easy for you to do it. An amazing amount of power at your fingertips with the form that Chris has programmed, with the plugin we've put together. I told somebody just yesterday, mentioned to me because I was friends on Facebook, they saw I had a minor disaster about 2 weeks ago. The blog got hacked. It was horrible. I thought I had 5 years worth of content, over 1,000 blog posts, like 10,000 comments from my visitors. I sat on my couch and cried my eyes out. I was so upset because it was exactly what Chris said. Somebody, user, had come to my site and put malicious code into a box. And I run a ton of security plugins. Like, I'm pretty techie. I'm normally much more behind the scene up here. And I was just crushed. And I told somebody the other day, my blog got, yes, I've mostly got it back now. It wasn't hosted by Empower Network's new platform. We got to roll this thing out faster. Slogs. So, it's always an adventure when you're trying to do things like that. On you guys that have done it, you install one thing and everything breaks. I can't wait to move my blog, and I'm hoping they'll let me in the alpha testing group. I know they said we can't nominate anybody, but I nominate myself if you're listening. Thank you. I would like to be in the alpha testing group and move my blog immediately so I don't have to worry about hackers anymore. But along with the awesome platform, we're really giving you what you need to create great content. And you can see from this, again, it's all you do is answer questions. And this is made to be simple, not just for you, but for anybody you bring in who's new to blogging. It's not overwhelming. You see only 1 or 2 questions on the screen at a time. As you fill those in, more show up so that you can create your whole post. Like this one here, you see it's about sharing your favorite quotes. All you have to do is go to a site like Quote, or some of the other ones, Brainy Quote's another cool one, and have all these resources in the templates for you. So you have to try to figure out where to find your content, the links to it. And you just fill in, right? It's going to save you so much time. When I started blogging, it would take me like 2 or 3 hours to write a post. Now it's like 10 minutes. With these templates, 10 minutes, you can write a post that's going to look good, that you're going to be proud to share because it's useful content for people, and it's going to sell people into your Empower Network business or whatever opportunity you want to offer them. So you put in, fill the blank in here, what one adjective describes your quotes. Can you think of an adjective? Right? We remember from school what adjectives are, right? If you need practice before you use this plugin, the best thing to do is buy one of those Libs books and just go through that. That'll get you the practice you need. You can start that now. You can upload your image, of course, to your post. You can share different things you say about them. And then the coolest part, I think, is at the end here. I don't know about you guys, but one of my biggest challenges when I started blogging, and I wish Empower Network had been around in 2008 when I got started blogging, one of my biggest challenges was figuring out, okay, I like to write. I enjoy sharing stories. They started out very much about me because I didn't know how to blog for other people. Had to figure that out along the way. But I didn't know how to sell with it. I would write posts and I would share them and I would get traffic and I'd be like, okay, but how does this make me money? It was not clicking. What we've done is made that part not an issue at all, because when you get to the bottom of your post, you can choose what you want to promote just from a drop-down. You can also create your own call to actions in this that'll look good. I've created some really sexy call to actions for you. You're going to love them. But after blanks, it puts your post together. It's in, so you can edit it a little bit, but you don't even have to. It'll write your title for you, SEO optimized, ready to go. And it'll format your post and put it on your site. Let's see here. The option to create your own call to actions where you can upload an image. Got a banner of something you want to promote. Like I know we've got iPass people in. If you want to promote iPass, this is how you can do it. So, you get to put your own text on the button, your own headlines, but you don't have to worry about how do I make this the right size. Does anybody else get frustrated with that in WordPress? How do I make this the size or color I want, right? This is going to do it for you. And you've also got some that are pre-built. They'll be coded with your affiliate link. You won't have to worry about that. You'll get credit for when somebody clicks through and gets into these funnels. They're ready to go. Is my button working? All right. And that's kind of an overview of how the plugin works. The really cool thing about it, again, is that this is something that is going to give you the power to be able to go to people who are totally new and say, I know you can do this. It's really easy. Not just anybody can blog, but anybody can blog, and here I'm giving you exactly what you need for the next 21 days to be able to write a blog post every day and promote it and share it and get traffic to it. Mars talked up here about the power of if you get 5 people blogging and they write blog posts and then they quit, the links are still out there, which is cool. If you can get somebody for 21 days, see how easy this is to get a blog written and to share it. After 21 days, they're going to be able to stick with it because they're going to realize they really can do this. They're going to see that their business is starting to grow too. And this is give you the thing to go back to with your team and say, now we can do this. Anybody. I'll tell you, I know they said alpha testing hasn't started. I kind of alpha tested this plugin with they're 10, 12, and 15. They can all do it. And they did some pretty good blog posts about it if you read about, My Little Pony or Destiny games. But if they can do it, I know that adults can do it. I know we can make it work, right? And, the cool thing is, I said my kids are my why, and they really are. They're what motivate me. And when you think about the freedom we have to be able to go out there and go after our dreams and do what we want with our lives, I know that's what motivates a lot of us in here. The potential for us to take this and share it with other people and really change their lives too and show them how they can get the same freedom that we're for ourselves is amazing. It's, I heard Mars speak earlier about visiting and the reminders of how they fought for their freedom. Sometimes those tend to be a little self-focused. And, we know we fought for our freedom, but a world out there that's fighting for their freedom too. Some of those words on the slides that have been true of my life. And really my why and the reason I'm even on this stage, it's not about me. And I know when you guys in Power Network, it's about some of the things that you want for yourself, have those dreams that we want for ourselves, but really about how we can change other people's lives. The potential we have to make just a huge ripple of difference for those around us. We're starting, from English-speaking countries into all of the others with the different languages, and there's such a market to be able to create change and sharing their passions. One of my favorite quotes, to do what makes you come alive because the world needs people who've come alive. That's what gets the rest of us energized and making a difference. It's when we do what we care about, what we're passionate about, and we share that with the world around us, we can make a difference. And I know I've got time left on the clock, but I am at the end of my slides, and I'm pretty sure that means done. So I will give the rest of my time to whomever is next.